We reached the heart of the 2021 XTERRA racing season as athletes around Europe gather in Zittau, Deutschland for the 2021 XTERRA European Championships. The setting of this much anticipated event is the beauty of the natural park Zittauer Gebirge in the southeastern side of Germany that borders Poland and Czech Republic.
Albersdorfer Lake and the enchanting old-growth Zittau forest make for a spectacular course. This is the 12th year Zittau and the OC Challenge, the largest multi-sport event in Germany, has hosted the XTERRA off-road triathlon. But the OC recreation event has been going on for 20 years and Germany has hosted an XTERRA event for 19 years. This year, two XTERRA events, the full-distance off-road triathlon and a short track race the previous day, will be part of the weekends-long festival celebrating the ethos of Live More.
Not only is this race an athlete's favorite, but volunteers, crew, locals alike, everybody marks up the calendar for this special event where the whole community comes together.
A team of over 100 volunteers take a week's holiday for the festival and set up camp in the middle of the race village. The volunteers built their own residential village to call home for the week with a lounge, kitchen, dining area and plenty of German beer.
So, I am with Philip, one of the crew members. Can you explain to me a little bit where we are?
Yeah, we are in the OC city, in the crew area. We got a lot of people staying here, one for 1 week, sleeping here. We got our own kitchen with two chefs. We got bathrooms over there with showers. We got a beer tap, we got a fireplace.
Committed locals like Philip, Benno and Heike have been in charge for years and form part of a full-time team here in Zittau that makes sure the event runs flawlessly and innovates year over year as well.
Wir haben eine total super Gegend hier. Wir haben alles, was man braucht, um Urlaub zu machen. Ja, der Sport steht im Vordergrund, das ist super. Und die Menschen, die hier sind, sind einfach alle herzlich. Alle. Also wir haben noch nie schlechte Erfahrungen gemacht und man möchte das irgendwie gern weitergeben. Ist so. Ich bin einfach gern Gastgeber und ich habe halt gern eine große Familie und die Athleten sind eigentlich meine Familie und es ist einfach schön.
Not only does the community play a large role in producing the event, but well-known locals like the mayor of Zittau, Thomas Zenker, participate in the race as well.
The signal I want to support and I will go into the race, but it's a very hard course, very, very rocky, and so I have to be careful. I'm a father, so my responsibility is stay strong but stay alive. Everybody gets involved, and but the biggest part in my eyes is the volunteers. They give more than 2 weeks working on it, and you know, work hard, party hard. That's the combination.
The party hard component of the weekend is enjoyed by the elite athletes as much as anyone. After the training and hard work, they definitely deserve to unwind as well.
Yeah, I think Zittau is one of the most crazy race on the European circuit. The organization is perfect and there are always a super good atmosphere here. And also on the Saturday night, in fact, after the race, and it's quite crazy because yeah, we can dance, sing.
The weekend's racing kicks off on Friday afternoon with the short track. Action-packed, live-streamed racing is the perfect way to get the 2021 XTERRA European Championship started.
The men's race saw a fantastic virtuoso performance by Lukas Kocar as he finally claimed this elusive win on the XTERRA Tour. Diede Didriks, the Dutch and surprise of the day, won the women's division in a hard-fought battle. Both now have a great warm-up under their belts for what's to come tomorrow. XTERRA Adventures is presented by Tea Tree, the Experience. Discover the magic of Tea Tree. And by XTERRA, inspiring off-road adventure by connecting people and nature. This segment is presented by Tea Tree, botanical infused hair care for all hair types and textures.
Before we dive in, literally, to the action of the main event, which is XTERRA 2021 European Championships, and meet the contending athletes, let's first see why the Olbersdorfer See and the town of Zittau is such a special place to host this event.
In the Soviet days, this former East German town was known for its open cast coal mine. Before that, it was a textile town. The textile factories, many of which produced and dyed yarn, used to be powered with the energy from the coal drilled from the lake. Coal is not harvested here any longer, and Germany, as a country, has pledged to be coal-free as a power source by 2038 at the latest. With the progresses in industry and development, Zittau needed to reinvent itself. Now, it is one of the most popular recreation hubs in Germany.
It's one of the most important events, and it's a combination of sport and culture, and that makes it so interesting. So people are coming with the families, your profi athletes are there, the whole world should be there.
When the Iron Curtain fell, the citizens of Zittau gathered support and created a fabulous park for swimming, hiking, biking, camping, and just hanging out on the huge lawns. It was a remarkable transformation. This draw of recreation is, of course, why XTERRA started hosting races here back in 2008 and has never looked back. The organization is superb, and the permanent marked trails are challenging but achievable.
The course this year is tougher than the last year or last edition in 2019. It's crazy. They put some steep uphills in and a lot of new trails.
The highlight is the bell at the run course. You just at the finish you have to climb up a steep hill and you can run the bell, and then it's just the downhill and you go to the finish line.
It looks amazing because there is a lot of, they build a lot of things. So there is one jump, and yeah, there is another corner in the water. So this is amazing.
The athletes enjoy the course, but what about the competitors? This is the European Championships after all.
Serrieres is a pretty good man for the European Championships, but still there are some other competitors. And Ruben, if he can put his back on his good level, he'll be a fast mountain biker on this course. I hope to have a good race with Arthur Serrieres as well. We are quite the same, and maybe I can catch him on the bike and collaborate with him.
As Jens mentioned, Arthur Serrieres surely has a target on his back, defending XTERRA Germany and European champion. The season started well for Serrieres with a great victory in Czech. In France, things fell by the wayside when cold temperatures affected many athletes and Serrieres had to pull out. But then Arthur also underwent some minor surgery during the summer, but is still the outright favorite. That said, there will be some very strong competition.
This year I have two goals. Were to be a second-time European champ and to be World Championship. Yeah, my first objective is World Championship. That's why I did my surgery 2 months ago, to try to fix it as fast as possible and to be ready and competitive for World Championship.
First, his compatriots. Arthur Serrieres can match Serrieres stride for stride, as we have seen in the past in XTERRA France. Also, Maxim Chane has improved a lot during the COVID period and showed what he's made of winning XTERRA France 2021.
Winning XTERRA France was amazing, the biggest race of the event, especially for us French. It was a big turning point for me. Now I know I can win races, especially the big one.
Jens Roth still has not claimed his maiden XTERRA victory, but the strong swimmer finished second behind Serrieres here in 2019. But be sure that the German will be hungry for a win on home turf.
I'm really happy to be back here in Germany after 2 years not racing XTERRA because of some injuries. It was a hard time for me, but yeah, I'm so happy to be back here in XTERRA family and the show have to go on.
On the women's side, the race is more open than the men.
Loin du Voisin could be favored after her emphatic win in Italy short track and Czech full distance,
but she crashed out in the short track the following day. However, she is fully recovered and ready for business.
After the crash, I was confident and I need to work a lot about my fitness. But yeah, I pretty exciting for this afternoon.
Then there is the Italian trio of Marta Mendito, Sandra Mayhofer and world cross champ from 2019 Eleonora Peroncini. Marta and Sandra have claimed many victories in the past 2 years, with Sandra most recently winning the grueling XTERRA Italy Lake Scano.
I had my first win at Scano a few weeks ago. It was an amazing race. It was wet, it was slippery, it was very hard, but I was so happy to take my first XTERRA win ever.
Peroncini is still to show she has what she takes since becoming world champion in 2019, so never count her out. Reigning EU champ Morgane Rieu has been out for most of the season, and this will be her first race.
So I'm very happy to be back here in Zito to defend it this year, and my first race of the season. So yeah, it will be difficult for me. I don't know if I have a good shape because I broke my my radius bone 3 months ago, and so I have just 1 month training. So it will be difficult for me, but I'm just happy to be here.
Newcomer Solène Billoin won XTERRA France and Belgium this year and showed that she's really coming into the sport.
Winning XTERRA France and XTERRA Belgium was amazing. It gave me a lot of confidence and a bit of pressure.
This race, being the European Championships, is certainly the focus for all of the athletes here today. The question is, who will emerge victorious? Olbersdorfer Lake poses the first challenge, where athletes have to complete 2 laps of 750 meters each. On the women's race, 4 athletes emerged first from the water together.
Sandra Mayhofer of Italy, Diede Diedrichs of the Netherlands, Solène Billoin of France and Loin du Voisin of Switzerland.
Once on the bike, it was Mayhofer who established a sizable lead, perhaps drawing on the momentum of her win at XTERRA Italy in Lake Scano a month prior. The short track winner from the day before, Diedrichs, was pedaling in second place with Morgane Rieu of France, Italian Eleonora Peroncini and Zemanova working together to close the gap and fight for third position. By the time she got off her bike and started the run, Mayhofer had built a 4 minutes lead, but the consummate competitor continued to push herself and continued to lengthen her lead. She was 7 minutes ahead of the next athletes after the first lap of the run.
From there on, from the woods, I tried to get so much time that I could, because I knew there were so many good runners at the end. That could be dangerous for me. And so I was giving everything on the bike, and I did a good downhill too.
Diedrichs suffered a crash on her bike, but admitted she wouldn't have been able to catch Mayhofer even without a fall. The setback dropped her into 4th, entering the final transition, but as the spectators saw the previous day in a short track win, Diedrichs
is one of the strongest runners
on the circuit and was able to claw her way back to take second. Longtime XTERRA athlete and 5-time European XTERRA champ Elena Karaskova-Erbenova of the Czech Republic had a strong bike and run to finish in third. French women Morgane Riou, just returning from an injury, finished fourth, and Semenova came in fifth.
I didn't expect to win today. I trained well in the last month, so I was prepared. But all the other girls, they are so strong. They are all of us, they are putting effort in. So we have so many good swimmers, so many good climbers, so many good runners.
It does feel great. It was really unexpected actually, so I'm very happy with this result, and I didn't expect it because I'm not a strong biker, and this was a very technical course, I would say, very demanding, so I'm very happy.
XTERRA Adventures is presented by Tea Tree, the Experience. Discover the magic of Tea Tree. And by XTERRA, inspiring off-road adventure by connecting people and nature. With the women's race complete, the elite men took to the course to battle it out for the title of European champion. German Jens Roth, known for his swimming prowess, started swimming when he was 5 and made the German junior national team, was first out of the water as his competitors knew he would be. Roth knew he would be looking over his shoulder as he dug into the first few miles on the bike, and sure enough, a big group including Chane, Kocar and Serrieres was on the hunt. About a third of the way into the bike, Lukas Kocar, feeling strong after his short track win the day before, took the lead as he often does on the bike. The Danish powerhouse Jens Nielsen stuck to his strategy of finding someone to work with on the bike and found his collaborator in 3-time XTERRA world champion Ruben Ruzafa of Spain. Even with his chasers working together to catch him, Kocar managed to maintain his 1-minute lead heading into the run. But this is where the favorite showed why he had a target on his back from the beginning. Arthur Serrieres was able to hunt Kocar down within the first 500 meters. Long known as the fastest on foot, the Frenchman lived up to the hype and clocked the fastest run split of the day to win by almost 3 minutes to defend his EU championship crown.
I'm really happy to be here again and to be back on a big championship. I'm really happy to win again. Now I prove I think I am champion.
When the athletes are out on the course, it's often hard for them to know where they stand, so spectators can help them understand how to strategize.
I ask everybody, I am first, I am first, I am first. I think I do a mistake, or Luca maybe do a shortcut, or not intentionally, but that's really weird. When I took the lead, I asked so much people and everybody say you are the first.
Arthur Serrieres was expecting to see Lukas Kocar in front of him, but to his surprise, found out that he was leading the race. Kocar had in fact made a mistake. On the 3rd kilometer of the run, he went the wrong way, costing him roughly 3 minutes and perhaps a chance to battle for the title.
I think if I didn't do this mistake on the run, so it would be or will be the great fight with Arthur. It will be really close fight, and yeah, always if you on the first place, if you leading, it's like some adrenaline and a lot of endorphins in your head, so you are flying on the run. So.
While it could have been a great fight for first with Arthur Serrieres had Lukas not made this tragic mistake. Instead, he was neck and neck with up-and-comer Jens Nielsen for second.
It's feeling really good. It was an amazing day on the course, and it was just so nice being out there pushing it with a lot of good competitors, and yeah, I'm so happy to to pick the silver medal. It's a big thing for me coming up still, and yeah, I just want to remember this day as a day where I really took a huge step up.
With 3 distinct legs of the race and strong elite fields, strategy always plays a role in triathlons. But when it comes down to it, it's every man for himself. And today, at the XTERRA European Championships, Arthur Serrieres successfully defended his title with Sloth Nielsen in second, Lukas Kocar in third, Maxim Chane in fourth, and Ruben Ruzafa in fifth. Now that the race has finished, the athletes can unwind and enjoy what they really came for, the party.
That wraps it. A fantastic weekend of racing and of partying. What a venue, what an event. XTERRA Germany, make some noise!
Join us next time on XTERRA Adventures as we cross the Atlantic and make our way to Ogden, Utah for the XTERRA USA Championships, where North American and other international elite athletes go head-to-head. These 2 regional championships will have athletes from both sides of the pond eager to meet up once again in Maui for the World Championship in December. Stay tuned.